Now, normally when I start a video here in the H studio, the clubs are already in the bag, ready to go. However, Ben has handed me this box today from Vice Golf, because apparently this unboxing experience is pretty special. Let's open this up. First off, very cool box. Got Wunderkind on the front, which apparently means Wonder Kid in German. And you've got the topography detailing on the box as well, which is similar to like the contours of a golf course. Let me put it up on this bag here because it's actually relatively heavy. I know it's a box of irons, I know that for a fact. Right, under here, we've got, oh, jeez. Right, look at this. It's all been personalised, very nice touch. Vice Golf, prepared exclusively for Rick Shiels. And it says your irons were hand-built in Munich by Geoffrey Crawley on the 19th of Jan 2026. And here, what to expect from your VGi03 irons. Right, these are the brand new irons. It's got all the spec sheet and everything. It's a nice touch. I think Vice are in a very interesting position at the moment because they were the kind of cool clubs on the market. They were like this new, fresh brand that was kind of undercutting the price and doing incredibly well in performance, undercutting the price of like TaylorMade, Titleist, Ping, etc. But now they've got a competitor in Tacoma. So I think Vice are trying to really step up the game, and certainly things like this does just that. You can see, I'm just going to take one club out and I'll unbox them properly. Oh, wow. They are beautiful. The detailing isn't for everybody. I don't think it is for me. You've got a red ferrule, a red line at the back, which I quite like. I don't love the red ferrule, a red grip, but then we've got some that have got bright green and yellow grips on there and ferrules. I think I would be a bit more traditional and go black, but it just shows you've got lots of adjustability and personalization. And then finally, in the box, they've actually sent me a box of Vice Golf Rick Shiels golf balls. That's pretty cool. I tell you what, I don't need any more golf balls. I have enough golf balls. If you want to win a sleeve of these golf balls, be sure to subscribe to the H.I.T channel. Leave a comment down below and somebody will win. Should we go a box? Let's go the full box. You win the full box. This is mad. It's actually got here at the back some of my golf scores. Rick Shiels, St Andrews Old Course, 72. Sentosa Golf Club in Singapore, 75. TPC Sawgrass, 78. Crail Golf Club, 68. Some of my best rounds as well. Nice touch. It's even got a picture of a sausage roll on there. Anyway, let's unbox this. Let's get into the action and let's hit some of the brand new Vice irons, the VGi03s. Okay, so I've unboxed the irons. What's quite cool actually, they've sent them just as a sample. I mean, you could have them like this if you wish. The 4 and 5 irons have got the black detailing, black grips, black ferrule, black detailing at the back. The 6 and 7 have got this kind of turquoisey blue. It's not really for me, if I'm honest with you. The 8 iron and the 9 iron's got this fluorescent green / yellow, and then the pitching wedge has got the red. I think that's going to split opinions. Even here in the office, we were asking around and some people loved the different colours. Some people really don't like it. I think I'm quite traditional in that I would have to go black ferrule. I think I'd mess about with that colour a little bit and I'd have to go black grips. Right, so these irons are for lower handicap players. They're a more compact forged iron, one piece forged from 1020 carbon steel. And actually just looking even at the spec sheet, the lofts are a little bit stronger than normal, but not ridiculous. 32 degrees of loft on the 7 iron, 47 on the pitching wedge and 22 on the 4 iron. They're the 3 clubs I'm going to hit on this video. Exceptional soft buttery feel achieved through one piece forged construction. I've actually just noticed there's even a sausage roll image on this piece of paper as well. Increased forgiveness compared to traditional blades driven by refined head shape. A few more bits and bobs. Anyway, too much talking. Let's get hitting. I'll start off with the 7 iron first. Okay, let's give this a hit. Yeah, I don't know what it is. That blue ferrule, I mean, I'm a Man United fan and that blue is not my favourite colour, but it's very distracting. It feels like I can almost see the club head moving too much. Anyway, it's only me. The club head itself looks beautiful. I really like the shaping of the club head. Oh, really nice strike. Slightly overturned it, but I tell you what, that strike felt magnificent. Like really, really middled. Good numbers as well, 183 carry. Good flight, a little bit, tiny bit low on the spin, but really, really nice. Now, what is different with these irons, you may be asking? Well, this middle section here, they've actually removed the mass in the middle section. It might be hard to see on the close-ups, but it almost looks like the back of the head is concaved, and then they've moved the weight more in the surrounding areas or more around the club. So it's a bit more like a cavity back in the body of what looks like a blade. It's kind of a blend of the both really, hence why it can still be classed as a blade but be more forgiving. That felt so good, that first one. That was interesting. Little bit off the bottom of the head. Now I know for all the golf clubs I've ever hit, and certainly blades, when you strike it off the bottom, the performance drops tremendously. That was a bottom strike, thin, clean, but still carried 178, and it actually nearly went in the hole. That was good. I like that one. Didn't feel as good as the first one, but the performance was really nice. Let's hit a few more. Tiny bit drawy again, but good strike. Just very quickly, these look like they're actually going a little bit further than I expected. I'm just going to pull the flag back 10 more yards. Solid strike again. Really solid. Nice height on that as well. I mean, that's a 7 iron, it's 32 degrees aloft, but it had such a great flight. So far, so good. I think they look fantastic. I think they feel really good. I've got some thoughts though, genuinely who's going to be looking at buying these clubs. We'll come on to that in a minute. I want to hit some more just so I can collect some more data. Montage a few shots. Okay, it's a bunch of shots with the 7. Were they all perfect? No. Would I expect them to all be perfect with a blade? No. The good ones, phenomenal. The low strike ones, not bad. If I don't time up the face and hit it off the planet, doesn't matter what club I have, it's not going to help them. They were a bit more spray to the right and left. But I must admit, the good ones felt incredible. Like really, really good. Let's go pitching wedge, but before we come on to that, I just want to really get an understanding of who these are actually for. And the reason why I say that is twofold. One, the price. Now for a set of 4 to pitching wedge, these are $999 or £756. So they are definitely cheaper than a set of Titleist or Ping, TaylorMade, etc. that are more around the £1,200 mark now, yes. And yes, you can personalise them. If you want to, you can have different colours on the grip, the hosel, the detail at the back, we spoke about that. It's a nice touch, it really is. And I understand the golfer that would do that. The bit that I don't quite grasp is the blade element to it. So VGi01s and VGi02s were a little bit more kind of built for middle to higher handicapper. And somebody for me who plays golf for fun, bit of recreational, bit of enjoyment. They want a bit of a statement when they use the clubs and pull them out the boot and get onto the first tee. Where I'm kind of missing the point with these blades is obviously again for the better player. Are they not taking their game a little bit more seriously? They might want a set, if they're going to look for blades, go down the line of Titleist. Maybe even go a little bit more like Miura irons that are super beautiful blades. Mizuno blades for argument's sake. That heritage, that history, that knowledge that you're using irons that are really, really dialed in for that. That's why I'm struggling at the moment. I might be missing something. Let's hit some more shots. You know, these blades might be the most forgiving blades I've ever hit. Because let's talk about price first. Price, these are for 4 to pitching wedge, $999, £756. So they're definitely cheaper if you went them compared to, let's say, a set of Mizuno blades or Titleist blades or especially Miura blades. So I understand it from a price point. I'm just a bit confused with the blade idea. Now obviously the VGi01s were more of a blade. It felt like a bigger blade. This feels like it's even more dialed into the better player, which is where I've got a theory and a thought on that. But before I get to that, let's hit some pitching wedges. 47 degrees of loft, 140 yard green. Again, really nice finish. I like almost, they've got this kind of almost satiny look to them as well. They're not super shiny. Certainly when you get into a more lofty club, you don't want it to be glary if you're playing at golf in the sun. So I do like that more satin finish. I don't, and again, I'm a United fan, I still don't love this. For me, it's very, very off-putting. I feel like I'm just looking at the hosel all the time. Nice hit though. Very nice. Beautiful. Both those two were right in the middle and felt so good. Stopping quick as well. Very nice. Yeah, a little bit of a smoother one. Come on, let's put this one really close. Not terrible. Very nice indeed. This finish is how I'd order them. Traditionalist, black, I'd go black grip, black ferrule. I'd probably even go black detailing. That to me, just looks a bit more premium. Just looks a little bit classier. And again, I get the colourways. I'm probably not young or cool enough to have that anymore, but I've never been cool or young enough to have that. But this to me just looks if I saw that in my bag, I'd be like, yeah, that's a nice looking club. And they are really nice. They do a good job on the design factors, Vice, that's for sure. They are very, very classy golf clubs, right? 4-iron, 230 yards. Obviously, it's a bladed 4-iron. Doesn't look stupidly scary, but it is thin. So we can middle one. Oh, it sounded so good. I pulled it though. That sounded so good. Oh, that was nice. Just slightly overturned it, but really good centered strike. 216 carry. I can hit it straighter than that one, that's for sure. Wow. That was gorgeous. That was top tier. They do feel good. They do. Do they feel though? This is the bit. Do they feel as good as a Mizuno or a Miura or a Titleist? Or is that an unfair comparison because of the price difference? Hard one, isn't it? I think they feel good, very good. I don't think they feel as good as those real heritage brands who've been making blades for a long time. They're not far off though, but there is a difference. But I tell you what, do they work? I mean, that is really, really nice. Love the ball flight. Love the ball flight. For me, there's two questions here. First off, are they good clubs? Yes, they're very good clubs. Even the data there we can see. I'm not going to go through every bit, but 7-iron was carrying 183, pitching wedge was carrying 137, 4-iron was carrying 220, all good spin rates, all good flights, ticking every box. And like I said, they feel good. Bottom strikes performed really nicely as well, but at the end of the day, they are a blade, so you are going to hit a few more errant shots. The second question is, to me, which is the more interesting one, is who are they actually for? Because somebody who is good enough to play blades, are they honestly not going to be more suited to going down like a Mizuno, as I mentioned before, or Titleist, or Miura if they want to splash some cash? Yes, you save some money with these, you do, but with a bladed iron, certainly players who go with blades, they'll stay with blades for a long time. Like, it's a real investment. You buy a set of blades and you're in with them for 5 years, 6 years. And then that also comes with the challenge. You're 25, you're young, you're playing some good golf, you go, you know what, I'm going to be a bit brash and go for this colourway. Well, in 5 or 6 years, you're 30, dad of 2 married, are you still going to be walking around with a set of clubs that look this colourful? I don't know. I don't know who they're for, and I'd love to give you an answer, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know. Are they good clubs? Yes. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.